Welcome, friends, to a beautiful estate home called the Golden Meadows Farm in Wyoming, New York. And today we're going to present an 8,200 square foot estate home, 6 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2 half baths, and a place that's absolutely remarkable with just an incredible history. As we go through the house, you're going to learn an awful lot about this house. Like, it was built in 1837 for the original build, and the expansion actually was done by a very famous architect locally here who went on to actually design or found the Corning Institute of Architecture. His name was Bryant Fleming. In 1907, a gentleman by the name of C.B. Matthews actually bought the property, commissioned him, and over a 3-year period built the farm or expanded the farm out into this beautiful estate that we're going to tour today. So let's take a walk through the farm, or let's take a walk through the estate, starting with the main foyer. We're going to come right into the dining room. Now, this dining room here at times, it'll seat 12, but at times for Christmas vacation, etc., the family would often have as much as 22 people in here. And as you go through here, there's some blending of the present and the past. So you got about 8.5 foot ceiling. And as you go through here, you're going to see some of the original wallpaper was preserved over time. And we believe some of this wallpaper that's framed in here is back from the early 1800s as well. We think the wallpaper also came from Spain. So there's a lot of stories that go along with this house, but what's remarkable as you move through the house is just how the space has changed. The spaces change in terms of their features, in terms of their size, but also in terms of the brightness and the volume of the room. So as you move through the dining room, and you come into what I would call the central parlor, maybe the receiving room, kind of reminds me of the Titanic with this beautiful grand staircase up here. What I want you to notice is that there's no pillars supporting this right here. It's a free suspension staircase. There's actually cables that go through those pillars that actually adjust for leveling if the house ever moves or shifts. But on both sides of the catwalk, you have an open staircase catwalk on this side that overlooks the rose garden, which is right behind me. You can see here through these sliding glass doors. You have a beautifully manicured rose garden that's out there that's central to the kitchen wing and over here to the library wing. When you look over here to this side, you come into what I would call basically the living room in modern terminology, but this could actually be like a parlor. This may be a place where somebody in the past might have a high tea, something like that, and entertain their guests. This room would always be kept in this kind of condition. If you take a look at this one, you've also got a fireplace in here, and all the fireplaces, there's 3 of them, have been converted to gas for your convenience. But what's really unique, and I think I've got a lot of entertainment out of this as we went through the home, there's actually a full-size model right here under glass, so you can see what the estate home looks like. Absolutely brilliant little feature, a conversation piece for your guests to come on over here. And that, of course, leads us into the current owner's favorite room. I can't say that I'm not partial to this room myself. This is the library. Nice leather chair, all cherry wood all through here, but just if you're a collector of books and if you enjoy a quiet space for reading, this would be the place that you might retire for the evening and enjoy a little bit of a read or maybe some quiet time just for yourself. Off board to this here, there's 2 more rooms off the library. We'll call this one the green room. And the green room actually has a command view of one of the side yards. Now the side yard has got a stamped concrete flagstone patio. There's the original well there, the still water in the original well, and just beyond that, if you can take a look, there's a nice beautiful pool up there for the summer heat. But this is a nice little green space, very private from the rest of the property. You come through the library into the green room, and then you can actually have your company spill out onto this patio deck right here. Awesome place for morning coffee or summer iced tea. Back through the library, we're going to go to another room. And this room here, what I want to point out to you here, we see the full-size construction, that's full-size lumber up there. This, we're standing in the original portion of the house from 1837. This would have been the front of the house. You can see here, this likely was the front door. And then here, this would be called maybe this is a TV room or a sitting room, maybe another version of a living room, but just another little space here where you can close these French doors and make it a private space as well. But a television over there, and you can see from the original construction, that was the staircase that went upstairs. Of course, today it's blocked off, but this little staircase here would have gone upstairs to the original bedrooms. But you're standing right now in an 1837 original home. So let's keep on moving back through here to the hallway. We're going to take you upstairs where the 6 bedrooms are. So follow me to the grand staircase. So as you come up the grand staircase, there's a causeway that goes across the one side, which is fully open. And here you have your choice of turning left and going into the master bedroom suite and rooms over there. Of course, these are the guest room suites. So we're going to turn to the right first. Come up a little staircase. There's a fully updated bathroom here. Once you come right into this wing here, beautiful tile appointments. straight ahead into this room. This is kind of the central landing area where all the other bedrooms would radiate off. But when you go into this room right here, we'd call this one the sunflower room. In the sunflower room, as you come around the bed, it also has a connecting ensuite bathroom that's been updated as well. Beautiful tub fixture. There's actually a 4-piece bathroom in here. Little modern update. And it brings you back out to the hallway. So to get your bearings, we just went full circle right back into landing area where the rest of the bedrooms radiate off of this hallway. So from that landing again, the sunflower room was here. As you come into this room, this is what we call the lamb room, just because it's decorated with a little bit of a lamb feature on there. Some beautiful artwork is on the wall, one of the smaller bedrooms. You keep coming down the hallway, 2 more bedrooms down here. And this one we call the hunter room because there's some artwork on here, some of the old horse and huntsman chasing foxes back in the day, but it's a beautiful big sleigh bed in here, very large space. So as you leave the hunts room, you come back out to the main hallway again, and then this little room right in here, this is called the carriage room. You have one of the smaller little rooms here, but what's unique about this one is it actually overlooks the rose garden. In the staircase, right here, we'll head back downstairs to the main level and down into the kitchen area. But while we're still upstairs, we're going to go back across the causeway. We turn right to come to the bedroom suite. Now we're going to go over to the owner's suite on the other side. So follow me along the hallway. We'll go across the causeway. So we're back in the causeway. We just came up the central staircase earlier. We're walking across the causeway on the upper level, and you can look across here. There's actually an enclosed causeway on the other side, and those louvered windows can actually open up again if you want to have a little bit of open air space. But off this side here, you'll notice that you can look over top of the rose garden that sits central between the kitchen and the lower level. So beautiful little picture from the top. And as you come up the next set of staircase, now you're going to enter into the owner's wing. So this will be the largest bedroom in the house, of course. Beautifully decorated in the period, some nice detail on the wallpaper there. There's actually 2 layers to this wallpaper with a stamped overlay. Nice couch there, nice little place to start your morning. And then through here, there's a dressing space with closets, double closets here, double closets there. And there's also a full-size office here. So if you want a private office space or maybe turn this into more of a owner's retreat, you can actually repurpose the space as well. But today it's used as an office. There's an ensuite bathroom to this end of the house. Completely remodeled, kind of reminds me of some Tuscany type of stonework in here, but it's all done with tile. Again, this one here is also got the big jet tub. You can see by the echo, it's a very large space. Bathroom, and again, another overlook to the backyard. So, master suite over here, owner suite, got a private office or retreat, and then you have an ensuite bathroom that's been fully modernly updated. Let's head back down to the other side. So again, we came across one of the causeways across the top. Again, the central parlor is also central to the lower level on both halves of the houses, where this landing space is central to all the bedrooms for your bearings. So landing for bedrooms, the central parlor right here is central to the house, both on the left and right side of the house. So let's go back downstairs. I'm going to take you into the kitchen space. Okay, we're back down on the lower level, folks. And if you just recall from the upstairs landing where the bedrooms are, we pointed out one of the staircases. This is the base of the staircase, so you don't have to go all the way around the causeway to get back to the lower level. If you're a guest or if you're living upstairs in one of the bedrooms on the bedroom wing, there's your own private or separate staircase that brings you right downstairs here to the lower level. And you might recall we started the tour right here at the front door. But chefs will really appreciate that this home, of course, at 8,200 square feet, there is room for a fully stocked or fully designed butler's pantry with glass cabinets in here. So beautiful door work on here. This looks like this has been refinished. Just beautiful glass feature there, and then this pushes through this swing door through the butler's pantry into a well-appointed kitchen. Now this kitchen has 3 components to it with an extra room. Right through that door is the laundry room. There's a dining room right here, which would be a complement to the formal dining room on the other side of the house. Over top of my shoulder is a well-appointed kitchen that's got a sub-zero fridge and freezer, stainless steel dishwasher and sink, and double ovens as you work around the big island. There's also a chopping block at this end right here. It's reported to be weighing maybe as much as 600 to 800 pounds, we believe, but this is a really great feature for these kitchens. Gas range, and then of course there's also an eating kitchen here that's actually surrounded by 8 different windows. That gives you kind of a command view of the carriage house and the driveway approach on the other side. So all in all, with 6 bedrooms, 3 full baths, 2 half baths, 8,200 square feet, and a great history over time back to 1837 with a home that's designed by Brian Fleming. This truly is a remarkable property. It's a pleasure to bring it to you. My name is Paul Vaikunas from Whitetail Properties, and check this listing out on whitetailproperties.com.